YouTube, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy D Hyde. Just want to welcome you guys back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, blessed day. Now, today's video, man, I wanted to show you guys how I'm going to be shaving my head today with Noxzema. All right, yes, Noxzema, man. You can use this to shave your head, surprisingly. Now, when it comes to this Noxzema, I have used it before in the past. I want to say a good 3 to 4 times. Back maybe sometime last year, early last year. And I did notice that I got a nice clean shave when using Noxzema. Also gave me a nice minty feel because it does have eucalyptus in here. Now the reason why it's been on the back burner for a while is because I've been using different things, all right? I have the Dr. Bronner soap that I use from time to time to shave my head. I also picked this up earlier this year, the Cremo Shaving Cream, which works really well. And I've also been using the bevel shaving system. Now, if you guys haven't seen a review on this product, you can click the card that pops up and it'll take you directly there. Now, I did use this last week, all right? I haven't used it in a long time, and like I said, I've been using all these different products since the last time I used this. So when I went back to it last week, I noticed that I got a nice, clean, fresh shave, all right? Gave me that little minty feeling from the eucalyptus in here. So I'll be showing you guys exactly how I use this today. And also, I'll be showing you guys what I'm gonna be shaving my head with. Now, like I said, I've used different things in the past. I've had, safety razors. I even have the safety razor for the shaving system, for the bevel shaving system. I've also used like the big Quattro, stuff like my old boy right here, electric shaver. So I've tried it all, man. But there's one particular tool that I use more on a regular basis, and this is just for time purposes, and that is my little throwaway razor, believe it or not. All right, this is just a double blade razor, something my girl shaved her legs with. So today I'll show you guys exactly how I use the Noxzema with a little simple razor like this to get a nice clean shaved head. Now, what I did earlier, after doing my whole shape up, my lineup and everything, I did shave down this part of my neck a little bit, all right? Now, if you guys watching my old videos, you know that I don't shave past this point, like from right here and down. I don't touch that with the razor. Either it being a safety razor or a little throwaway razor. I try not to go past this point. So what I would do is I'll stop about right here, and then I'll clean all this up right here with my trimmers, okay? Everything else from this point and up, I can hit with the razor. Now, it all depends on what razor I'm using, because if I'm using something like a safety razor, I'm just gonna go with the grain. And then when it comes to something like this, I tend to go against the grain with this because I feel a lot more comfortable going against the grain with something like this. Now, when it comes to this section right here, all I do really is just mark a line right here, and this will be my guideline. Now, a lot of times I like to fade this area right here, or you can just leave a nice straight line, clean the head down, shave everything, and leave it like that, all right? So what I'm gonna do for now is I'm just gonna create a line, and then once I finish shaving everything, I'll just go back and I'll just kind of blend this a little bit. All right, now if you guys want to see the video how I blend this, you can click on the card that pops up. But let me just mark this line real quick. So now that I got my little line, my little guideline marked, what I'm gonna do from this point is I'm going to run a little bit of warm water and just kind of damp my head up a little bit, nothing too crazy. And then from this point, just take the Noxzema. All right, just take a little bit out. It's nice and creamy. And just rub this into my head. Now, like I said, this is like a nice quick shave for me. All right, I'm not using no lather brush. I'm not going through those extra steps like the bevel kit, which is something really good, especially if you're worrying about bumps. You may want to, stick to a routine like that. But for me, doing it like this, I really haven't had a lot of problems when it comes to bumps. Only time I had problems with bumps is when I went past that one spot in the back of my neck. But everything else from that point up I'm good to go. Now, if you guys noticed, I didn't take the trimmers at all to my head to kind of knock down that hair. This is probably like a week of growth. I haven't touched my head in a week. So it's not too long, but you can definitely knock it down a little bit with your trimmers. And then from there, just apply the, the shaving cream or the Noxzema, whatever you want to use. And then shave your head from that point. But I'm just showing you guys how I do it, especially when I'm in a rush and I don't want to go through those different steps of shaving everything down with the trimmers and then coming back and then shave my head with the razor and doing all the extra stuff. I'm going to go straight to a shave. All right, at this point, all I'm gonna do is go with the grain. All right. See that? Rinse it off real quick. All right, so I shaved everything with the grain. Now I want to get it a little closer. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna apply a little bit more of the Noxzema onto my head, and I'm gonna go against the grain, all right? Just kind of lather it up a little bit with your hands, a little bit of warm water. So from here, another thing that I like to do when I'm shaving my head is I like to feel with my hands, all right? So let's say, for example, I feel right here, it feels a little rough. I can hit that, and now it's nice and smooth. Same for the back. If I'm shaving the back up, all I'm gonna do is feel, go up, and I can run my hand across that, and I can feel exactly where I need to shave at. All right, that's how I kind of guide myself whenever I'm doing the back of my head. All right, but let's finish this thing. All right, once everything is done, you can take you like a nice warm towel and just kind of wipe your head with it, or you can jump in the shower or do whatever you do, man, you know. All right, you guys, so that was pretty much it. That Noxzema gave my head a nice clean shave, all right, as you guys can see. It shaded down really well, especially going against the grain with using that little razor. But you can barely see the impact crater, man. All right, you can barely see it, so it blends in really well. And like I said, it gave my head a nice clean shave. It also has my head feeling nice and refreshed, just because the eucalyptus that's in here. All right, and this thing is also a deep cleaner. All right, it's gonna clean and get all that dirt up out of your skin. And like I said, give you that nice refreshing feeling on top of your head, along with the clean shave, all right? So I highly suggest you guys just give it a shot. Now, some of the last little steps that I like to do when I finish shaving my head is I like to use a little bit of alcohol. Now, you don't have to use alcohol. This is just something I've been using for years. Now, if you don't want to use alcohol, you can always use something like witch hazel, which is really good. So for me personally, I like using alcohol or just something like a witch hazel to kind of just sterilize my head. Maybe if I had any like little nicks and scratches and stuff like that, I just kind of rub the alcohol on my head. Of course, it's gonna sting a little bit, but it's not bad. Now, the very, very last thing that I like to do is apply my Bump Patrol, all right? And this is just for preventive measures. That way, you know, I don't have any problems, any issues. So I like to use this. And a lot of times what will happen, even though I use a trimmer back here in the back of my neck, I will still have a couple bumps that pop up, but using the Bump Patrol will just knock them down and eliminate them, all right? So Bump Patrol is another one of those good tools to have, especially if you're shaving your head. And you can also use it for up under your neck after your line up and your shape up, all right? And that was pretty much it, fellas. That Noxzema has my head feeling really nice and clean, man. Like I said, you guys give it a shot. Let me know what you guys think about it. This is your boy D Hyde. I want you guys to have a wonderful, safe, blessed week. And I'll holler at you guys next time. All right? Peace out.